Hello everyone, it's Dale here with a new weekly trading ideas video. What you see before you is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and the VWAP indicators, and the chart before you, that's EES, which is futures for Standards and Poor's 500 index. It is a 30-minute chart, and what I want to talk about here is a support which formed right here. The support is at 5,999. And it is based on this small volume cluster, this little volume bump which got formed in this little rotation. Now if you look at the volumes here, they are not that heavy, but what is important here is that from this zone, from this little rotation, a very strong and aggressive buying activity started, and that's what makes this little volume cluster important, right? Because after that we see aggressive buying activity, and this is telling us that buyers were active here, right, in this little rotation. So when there's a pullback, it's likely that the buyers will become aggressive again and push the price upwards from this zone again. You can see that there is also the fair value gap, which is a concept from smart money trading, and the level is the beginning of that fair value gap. Alright, so what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback, and if it occurs, then we can take it from here. Now let me go to the Australian dollar, US dollar. In here, you're looking at the 30-minute chart, and there's a support, this one, at 0.6168. This support is based on this very strong rejection of lower prices. This is telling us that sellers are pushing the price downwards, and then buyers stepped in and reversed the price and pushed the price aggressively upwards. You can also see how aggressive the buyers were if you look here, because there's a huge fair value gap, which is telling us about the aggressivity of the buyers. Now the level which I have here is based on volume profile. So if you look into volume profile here, into this rejection of lower prices, let me zoom this in a bit. Then there's this little volume cluster around the place where the price turned. The volume cluster is not too strong, but what is important is the placement of it, right? Because it is at the reversal point. That's this nice little pin bar. So it's not always about how heavy the volumes are, but also about the placement, right? So this signifies a place where buyers were active when reversing the price from sell-off into this new aggressive buying activity. So if there is a pullback, chances are that there'll be a reaction. Now, as you can see a little below that, there's another support level, this one, at 0.6159. This one is based on those heavy volumes which formed before this strong buying activity right here. Those heavy volumes represent the buyers, and if the price comes to this level, chances are that there'll be a reaction. So ideal scenario would be pullback to the first support, reaction, then pullback to the second support, reaction. If I get stopped out on the first level, this one, then I'll enter the second one like this. Now what I also like about the lower level is that the price was reacting to it in the past. So it was reacting in here, also in here, also a small reaction in here. That means that this zone was a resistance which turned into a support when the price blew past that resistance, right? So it's nice confluence with the volume profile. Alright, so that's the rejection on the Australian dollar, US dollar, and the level below it. By the way, talking about the rejections, there was a nice trade on the rejection on the euro dollar. Let me show you real quick. It was this rejection. There was this level. I published that level yesterday for members of our trading course. This was the heavy volume zone formed within the rejection, and right here, this was the reaction to it. By the way, there was also another trade which I had based on another rejection. This was the rejection, very strong one. This was the heavy volume zone, and this was the trade which I took this chart from here. Also, that was the level which I published for members of our trading course. So those are the rejections on the Australian dollar and the euro. Let me now switch over to the Australian dollar Swiss franc. And here's another rejection. It is this one. And as you can see, it started pretty aggressive buying activity, this one. There's a huge fair value gap, highlighted in green. This is the beginning of the fair value gap. It is also where I have the long level, 0.5645. If I use the volume profile here to look into the rejection, you can see that there's a nice heavy volume zone here. In this case, it is pretty easy to spot. So the beginning of it is in here. Also, it nicely aligns with the fair value gap. So what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback, and if the price hits this level, then go long from there. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading, then head over to my website. It is at trader-dale.com. If you click this button, which says trading course and tools, then it will take you to this page. And in here, there are 3 trading and indicator packs. The first one is the volume profile pack, focusing on volume profile trading. Then there is the order flow pack, focusing on day trading with order flow. And here, the newest one is smart money pack, which will teach you a very powerful smart money trading strategy. If you are interested in getting all 3 together in one discounted pack, you can get it at the bottom of the page, right here. And if you guys are interested in day trading with me and other prop firm traders every day in a live trading room, then click this button which says FTA. It stands for Funded Trader Academy. And on this page, there's a video which you can watch, and in this video I'll explain everything more in detail. And if you are interested, then you can book one-on-one call. Then you can decide whether or not this service is right for you. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform. And right now on your screen, you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner. And what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube. And next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time. And until then, happy trading!